His name is John. And it says they made signs to his father to find out what he would like to name the child. They made signs. It's like this. He's not deaf. He knows what's going on. But they're saying, she's a little bit, is that what, you know, you think, yeah. And he's, give me a writing tablet. He makes signs back. And when he writes on that tablet, his name is John. Bam. The power of God flows into that man and into that room and shocks them all. His name is John. Has been for a long time, decided long before today. God is gracious. He has given us this incredible gift. You ever try to talk to somebody who doesn't speak English? What do? Absolutely. You got to speak louder because they're deaf, right? No. But we all do it. Oh, and we talk more slowly. They're not deaf. He wasn't deaf. That's what's going on here. You got the picture. You know what's going on. And he clearly answered. He motioned for a writing tablet. And when he wrote, his name is John, he was able to speak. It's a miracle. And this is a miracle not to be missed. Zechariah means memorial of Jehovah. This memorial of Jehovah found his voice when he declared the good news that God is gracious, the giver of all good gifts. And he did what that demoniac would do all those years later. He told how God had been gracious to him. The first thing to do to find your voice is stop making excuses. Don't say it's somebody else's fault. Somebody else can do it. Do what you can do. You know your duty, carry it out. The second thing, declare the good news. Simple as that. Doesn't have to be a long theological treatise. Doesn't have to be eloquent. But declare what God has done for you, how he has been gracious to you. Just do it. So what did Zechariah say? Verse 68. Turn the page. Praise be to the Lord, the God of Israel, because he has come and has redeemed his people. Yes! He has raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, as he said through his holy prophets long ago. You want to read it? It is great. It goes all the way down through verse 79. Read it. It is a great thing. It's beautiful. In it, he is talking about the character of God and the child that God has sent, that God is our gracious creator and our redeemer. He has been watching over us throughout history. He keeps his word. He told us what he's going to do, and now he has done it. And wait till you see what he's going to do next. Evil will be banished. Good will triumph, and all who trust in him will live with him in peace and joy forever. Good news! That was Zechariah's testimony. Do you have a testimony? What's a testimony? In short, you could flip that paper over, your little outline, and write on the back, there are 3 pieces to a testimony. It's real simple. What my life was like before I knew Jesus. How I met Jesus is the second part. And the third part is, what's my life like now? How has Jesus changed my life? Real simple. I always tell people when I talk about a testimony, spend about 20 seconds on part 1. Everybody knows what sin is, and nobody likes it much. But you've got to identify with them, so tell them that you know what sin is like too. It doesn't matter if you grew up in the church, you know what sin's like. You may not remember a time when you didn't know Jesus, but there came a point at which you made a decision consciously to follow God. You can say something like, I grew up in the church, but one day I just decided it's not my folks' religion anymore, it's mine. Tell the story. Then say what a difference it's made in your life. Tell how God has been gracious to you, how he's had mercy on you. Good news. Good news. There are many who need the service of loving Christian hearts. Many have gone down to ruin who might have been saved if their neighbors had put forth personal effort to save them. Many are waiting to be personally addressed. In your family, your neighborhood, and the town where you live, there is a work for you to do. If we Christians are Christians, we will find our greatest delight in doing this work. No sooner is a person converted than God gives him the desire to tell others what a precious friend he has found in Jesus. The saving and sanctifying truth cannot be shut up in his heart. Zechariah had something to tell. The question is, do you? What has God done for you? If you stay for lunch today, make it a point in your conversation to tell each other what God has done for you, how he's had mercy on you, how gracious he has been to you. Practice it. Declare how you have experienced God's grace in your life. Get personal. Get up to date, get relevant. Talk about what he's done this week. Not just historically, but this week. That's what will touch people's hearts. This is the place to practice and prepare. Because if you can do it here, I told you there would be a test. It's not in here. It's when you leave. Find your voice. Let God use that unique and beautiful instrument that he has given you to declare his praises, the one who called you out of darkness and into his marvelous light. Let's sing of our Redeemer, number 343.